This video is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
And I say, hey!
Arthur says DW refuses to have fun with her family unless she gets to pick the activity. The Reed family is planning their next big trip when Arthur suggests they go to Washington, D.C.
That's a capital idea.
For some reason, that joke hits differently now. DW wants to go to Ponyland, which looks like Dollywood on acid. Arthur points out DW got to pick their last vacation to a Santa-themed tourist trap.
How can you share a sundae with Santa if you don't bring a sundae to Santa?
The Reed parents should have done the bare minimum research on this place before driving all the way there. DW is outvoted and makes it abundantly clear she is not happy about it.
I don't care about the president. I care about ponies.
I'll give her this. At least she has her priorities in order. DW reluctantly agrees to go on the trip, like she has a choice, after her dad agrees to let her pick the next vacation. That doesn't stop her from trying to guilt-trip him into buying her a pony. DW spends the entire car ride being passive-aggressive as fuck, by pointing out every single pony she sees. Arthur fantasizes about meeting the president and becoming best friends. Who cares? DW spends the whole trip bitching and moaning about the lack of ponies and how boring everything is. And as someone who's been guilty of being that guy on a vacation, I assure you whining about every little inconvenience just further incentivizes your family to leave you behind. The Reed family decides to take a tour of the White House. DW says fuck that, sneaks off on her own, and ends up getting locked out of the tour. DW is now missing, and the White House is on full lockdown. Arthur worries what might happen if DW runs into the president.
It is now illegal not to own a pony, and the national anthem has been changed to Crazy Bus.
Nowadays, this would be the most realistic part of the episode. The Reed parents ask security to help them find DW.
That's it? Initials? You didn't give the kid a whole name?
Best character ever. DW bumps into the president and the two bond over their love of horses. DW is reunited with her family before she can do any real damage to democracy. The president invites the Reed family to dinner and Arthur spends the whole time kissing his ass. On the ride home, DW says she wants to be president when she grows up, which honestly may or may not be an improvement over the current situation. Let's review. DW chewed out her family when they wouldn't let her pick their family vacation. She spent the whole trip complaining about every little thing, wearing down her family's nerves. She snuck off during the middle of a tour, sending the White House into full lockdown. It was only when she finally got to see something pony-related that she stopped being a passive-aggressive prick. And even after everything worked out in her favor, she vowed to become the next president, threatening to reshape the country in her own image. God help us all. F.U. DW. So my family did a White House tour back in 2010, and my mom was in a wheelchair at the time, so she got to use the private White House elevator for the tour. She was escorted by the Secret Service, and she even got to go through the presidential kitchen. I really wish she had been able to take pictures.
And I say, hey!
Hey, I have a Patreon. Sign up at patreon.com/mattneff to get your name in the thank you credits, along with early access to every FUDW and the chance to vote for future episodes. If there's a movie or show you'd like me to talk about, top-tier patrons can commission a review for my channel. Check out the link in the description to become an FUDW superfan. Next time on FUDW,